Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about things that help me deal with my anxiety. And this is my channel where I pretty much do like random stuff, basically whatever video I feel like doing. So be sure to hit that subscribe button down below if you like surprises. Now if you like animals, be sure to subscribe to my pet channel, Happy Tales, which will be linked down below in the description. So first off, sorry for being gone from this channel for so long. I have been uploading constantly to YouTube. In fact, since I haven't been on this channel, I've actually uploaded a lot of videos over on Happy Tales. I think I stopped uploading videos on this channel back when my dog got pregnant, and so I was focusing mainly on her and all the other stuff going on in my life, as well as once the puppies came, caring for them and just making sure that they were raised really good and they got everything that they needed and that they got a lot of attention. And so that was Corgi puppies. If you want to see more about them, be sure to go over to Happy Tales to check out the vlogs. You get to see them being born and them growing up. Anyway, so now all of that's done, and I think I'm gonna really come back to this channel a lot more now. So I think I'm going to be uploading here a lot more regularly. I have a bunch of videos in mind that I already want to start doing. Anyways, this one is one of the ones that I wanted to start off with because I did a video over on my other YouTube channel about my service dog. So if you've been following me for a while now, you know that I have really bad anxiety, an anxiety disorder with a bunch of stuff, to the point where I have to use a service dog to help me cope with my anxiety. Now, if you want information on that, be sure to go over to that video. I will link it down below and in the iCard. And that is all about my service dog, what he does for me, and a lot about my anxiety. So if you want to learn about my anxiety and exactly like what triggers me and stuff like that, all of that is in that video. This video is just going to be about how I cope with it, basically. So I hope this helps you, and definitely let me know if you try any of these things. Now, when I did make that other video, a lot of people were asking me how I cope with my anxiety because I do not take any medications. So I choose personally to not take any medications because medications are actually really hard for me. I get a lot of bad side effects and I'm allergic to stuff, and medications in me, it doesn't go well. So I chose to try to take care of my anxiety a different route. And so the first thing, of course, is my service dog. Now, he's such a huge help and really helps me live a normal life and helps me be independent. And if anybody has anxiety, you know how hard it is to function on a daily basis, especially to even go out in public. So that's what my service dog is for. And he helps me so much. So like I said, check out that video if you want to learn about his task work and how he helps me. It's really important to remember that a service dog does not just help you because you get to pet your dog and love on him and then everything's okay. That's not what it is. That's an emotional support dog. Those dogs don't have any access rights, so you can't take them into public places. A service dog is a dog that has been trained to perform an actual task to help your disability. So Caspian actually does physical things that helps me. Now, the next thing that I wanted to talk about is routine. This is a really big one for me. It helps me so much to have a routine and also to get into a routine when I start having anxiety. For example, feeding my pets is a routine that's just like repetitive. It's the same thing every day. So that's something that, you know, once I start having anxiety, I've noticed a lot that if I start caring for my pets, my anxiety starts to go away because I get into a routine. It's kind of like chopping vegetables. If you've heard, a lot of psychologists will say that chopping vegetables helps you relieve anxiety, and I think it's just because it's repetitive and routine. So that's something that really helps me. So maybe you can find some sort of routine or habit. Excuse me. My rat decided this is a perfect time to like clean itself. So it's like thumping on the cage. So maybe you can find a routine for yourself to start getting into when you're having an anxiety attack, something that's going to be repetitive, that you remember the motions, and it just becomes a habit where you don't have to think about what's going on. I think that'll really help your brain. Now, another super big one for me is actually a natural herb. Now for this one, be sure to talk to your doctor if you are thinking about taking it. But basically what I take instead of medication is valerian root. But I don't take it all the time. In fact, this bottle will last me for months and months. So I only take it when I'm really feeling bad. But this is valerian root with passion flower, and it's to also help you sleep. So it's for both anxiety and for insomnia. But like I said, you need to talk to your doctor before deciding to take this. But this is something that's helped me so much. So basically when I'm having really bad anxiety or I can't sleep, I'll take one of these. And it's just a natural herb. It's been used for insomnia for I think like centuries now. So you can get it like at Walgreens. It's over the counter. But it can have effects with different things. For example, this one I did not learn until much later after taking it. I think I've been taking it for a couple of years, and I found out that it can affect birth control. So it has not affected my birth control, but that doesn't mean that it couldn't do the same to somebody else. So that's something that I wish I had have known before I started taking it. Even though nothing has happened from it, I still wish I had have known about that. So like I said, it can affect different things. Now, speaking of insomnia, since my anxiety attacks will often leave me sleepless, heating pad. Now I think this is a kind of weird one, but basically at night, if I can't go to sleep because my anxiety is really bad, I'll plug this in. This is like the extra large one, and it just kind of like covers my whole torso, and I'll put it really hot, and for some reason the heat just helps me go to sleep even though I'm having really bad anxiety. Also, some other stuff having to do with sleeping or just during the day in general is an essential oil diffuser. So basically this is safe for all animals. Since I have a lot of pets and everything, I need something that I can use that's going to be safe for them. And I love scents like candles, incense, things like that. But the essential oil diffuser is actually, depends on what kind it is, but you can get them to be safe for animals. So I use this. I put like some lavender, which is very calming, chamomile tea, even oregano actually. So weird. I've found that that helps. And so I'll put it next to my bedside, or sometimes if I'm having anxiety throughout the day, I'll put it in my room. And that really seems to help me. It seems to calm me down a lot. Lavender helps so much. In fact, I have another lavender product. Oh, and then this is the oil for the essential oil diffuser. I just use doTERRA. Basically, you just want to use something that is high quality, like doTERRA, Young Living, that's what it is, Young Living, and there's I think a few others, but just make sure that it's high quality. So the other one is sprays. So sprays help me a lot too. This one's lavender scented, kind of just put it on my neck and wrists, and smelling that really helps me calm down. Another one that's really good is frankincense oil in a spray. That's actually been said to help a lot of people with depression, and it does help me with my depression as well, but I think I use these sprays more for my anxiety. And still on the subject of herbs and oils, another thing that I use is teas. So hot teas, chamomile, lavender, stuff like that really helps me calm down. Although I did go through a little period where I was using lavender tea very often, and it was making me so drowsy. So that's something you need to be careful when you're using natural remedies, is to not overdo it. And so for example, the valerian pills, that one, if you take it every day, it's gonna stop working because your body's gonna get used to it and the effect's gonna wear off. So like with the teas, I was drinking so much lavender tea that I was just drowsy all the time. This was a few years ago, well, I think several years ago now. So yeah, just be careful with what you're taking and how much you're taking. But a tea every now and then to help you relax is awesome. Another thing to use during the day I find great are little fidgety things, like the fidget spinners when they were so popular. I loved those. I really liked messing with it. This one's really cool. It's got a bunch of different little buttons. So it's got this one, it's got like a switch, it's got this one that swivels, some little buttons all together, some gears, little groove. So I think this one's really cool. It can definitely help somebody who fidgets a lot, like with their clothes or hair or nails. I like it because it's just very distracting. Oddly enough, another thing that helps me during the night when I wake up and I'm having an anxiety attack like at 3 in the morning is Candy Crush. It distracts me because I kind of like start focusing on how to win Candy Crush, and usually if I'm having an anxiety attack, I'm not too good at it. But just kind of focusing on the game instead of whatever problem my brain is trying to make up really seems to help. And then eventually I'll just get so tired playing Candy Crush that I'll fall back asleep. So, Candy Crush, very distracting for anxiety. Has anybody ever noticed that? And lastly, the two things that have been helping me so much to sleep have actually been my two corgis, Clark and Bruce. So Caspian does work at home as well, but he hates being on the bed, and it's really hard for him to constantly be trying to help me when I'm sleeping, because I think he gets too hot, really. So he really doesn't like to be on the bed, and then I feel kind of bad trying to make him. So I started using Clark, and then now that Bruce is a little bit older, I've been having Bruce sleep with me as well. And basically, being able to hug Clark, or if I turn around and I feel like the pressure of him on my back, it really helps me a lot. And then Bruce has also been cuddling with me, and they're both so perfect. They're like little teddy bears. So those two have actually helped my anxiety so much. So if you have a pet that can sleep with you, definitely try that. Thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you found it enjoyable. Let me know if you try any of these things for your anxiety and how they work for you. And also let us know down below in the comments of things that help you with your anxiety. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the thumbs up button, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!